Hey AfterBuzzers, you're tuned into the SNL AfterBuzz After Show. We're going to talk about Jessica Chastain and Troye Sivan. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground where I spent most
From
of my
executive
days.
producers Maria.
Yeah.
I got in
Welcome back, you guys. Moving to Auntie down Full Bel Air. Oh, yeah. Chris Red killing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we're back.
Major.
Yeah, we're missing Amy.
We miss you.
And Elizabeth.
We double miss you.
Yeah.
She's at Sundance.
Oh, really?
Elizabeth, yeah.
Killing it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Right now we have a special guest fill-in, Louisa.
Hi.
Hey, Louisa, where can we find you on the internet and everything?
So, first of all, I'm so happy to be back again on the SNL After Show. You can find me on Instagram at Nobody Reads Anymore TV and on Twitter at Nobody Reads TV.
What's up, everyone? I'm Steph Sabraw. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Steph Sabraw. Miss you, Amy and Elizabeth. But glad Kelly's back.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm Kelly McInerney. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at HollyWeirdo. Be sure to like us, subscribe, tweet at us, all that stuff. Let's get into the episode. Jessica Chastain, Troye Sivan. Walking in, what were your were you guys excited about it? What was your anticipation?
I love Jessica Chastain.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
one of my favorite actresses ever, actually. So I was really excited, and I haven't seen her, like she said in her monologue, in any sort of comedy role. So it was cool, and that's what I was most excited to see, like how her acting and all of that would be portrayed in
Me
SNL.
too. Like, I wanted to see her range. I wanted to see how far she can go. You know, could she really deliver at SNL? Will I laugh at her monologue or just get it going? I think she was good. I think maybe the writing could have been just a little bit better and funnier for this.
As usual.
You know?
Yeah.
But she was versatile, and I just love her voice. I love her dialect, her articulation. Everything is just spot on. So I enjoyed it. She's gorgeous. So
Yeah, I love her. I loved her since when she was in The Help, remember? That
Yes,
kind of was kind of funny in it.
Millie,
Yeah.
the worst
Yeah.
kind of humor.
Yeah.
But she meant
No,
well.
no, yeah.
But I do like the idea of because she's like a serious actress. I love when serious actresses come on just to be funny. And I thought she did pretty well. Troye Sivan, I think he started on YouTube. He used to be a YouTuber. Now he's
really?
on SNL, so that's pretty cool.
yeah, I was telling her, I'm like, it was the first time I actually heard of him as an artist. So welcome to SNL. That was
He's
cool.
been up and coming. He's been at a few award shows, and I think he was either nominated and won or just nominated for like Billboard Newcomer of the Year with
Okay.
like
Good for
Delani
him.
and stuff like that. So
Cool.
Good.
The cold open, another Trump thing. Fortunately, though, no Trump. I thought that was kind of refreshing, considering I feel like we're constantly bombarded. I did like the kind of sneak attack gross jokes, like he's drinking a lot of pineapple juice to
Yes.
keep it
That works.
Yeah. What did you guys think of it? Louisa? Or
I think it was fresh to like not have him always be portrayed, to have just people talk about him, and just personal things like the pineapple joke and everything else. But I just feel like with everything's going on, that's how people are going to communicate. So I think it was fun.
yeah. I think it was a good, different kind of political twist, and it's one of those things again where the only reason I don't laugh is because the jokes write themselves.
Yeah.
Every day when things happen, it is a joke. Like the whole doctor stuff,
That was.
and they
that was
talked
so
about it on the
good.
Weekend Update, like the way it's a joke. I
Yeah.
mean, his whole exam is
Yeah.
so crazy, but 80 was amazing.
Yeah,
I
she's
love
always-
when she does Sarah Huckabee, so that was the highlight for me.
yeah, I just wish she went crazier.
Yeah,
You know?
she could have. Yeah,
But-
that's a good point.
It's a cold open. That's probably why. Yeah. The monologue. I'm standing in solidarity by also wearing a leather jacket.
I should have done
I
that.
thought about that too, and I should have done that.
At least you're in
I'm
black.
wearing black.
Yeah.
We stand with you, everyone, all the women.
Oh yeah, I was there. Were you guys at
No,
the
I
Women's
was
March?
not.
No, I had to work. I'm bummed, but I love
Well,
most
at least you were getting your money in.
Yeah, I know, but like I missed it last year too because I had to work. But how was it?
It's like the best day ever. And I feel like last year I felt the same. Like I've never felt prouder to be a woman.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy awesome to see how badass women are. Like, we just shut things down.
Yeah.
So, and I know Jessica Chastain's huge in everything with human rights.
Oh,
but
it showed.
especially women's rights.
Yeah.
And you see that. So I think she
Oh,
did a
yeah.
really good job of not being there, but being there.
And the song they chose, "You Don't Own Me." Oh, that
First
was
Wives
perfect.
Club?
Yeah.
That's the like feminist movie.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I thought it was good because there's 3 of them and three first wives.
Yeah.
And in the first wives, they're wearing all white, so it was kind of cool. They were wearing all black.
Oh!
I just recently watched it. That I don't remember.
Yeah, because I was like, I only know now because you told me.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty short though, but I did like it. I kind of don't like. Some of the jokes are too easy, like jabs at women. Like I didn't like Melissa being like, I'm still looking for a husband.
That was hilarious. Though.
Yeah.
That was so.
I like if you're trying to send a different message, but
Right.
you're like trying to empower women in this monologue, but still make it fun. I'm kind of conflicted about it. is
Yeah.
what I'm just.
It was short.
Yeah.
I liked the song. I liked the 3 of them getting together. That was definitely the highlight, but it was short.
Yeah. And yeah, it's still a good message though. The Bachelor sketch, I always hate this sketch. I don't know why they keep bringing it back, because it's not like it's a character parade,
Yeah.
but they're not really a stretch of characters, and they're not that funny. I also don't watch The Bachelor, but
Neither do
So
I.
I don't watch The Bachelor, but what I thought was funny was the Labia Alabama comment. Like,
Oh,
that
yeah.
that was hilarious. They're trying to just make fun of that. Also, how it started off saying, Bachelor was black for a while. Now it's white. Like stuff like that with a little truth to it. It's good to watch, but like it was kind of lame. I don't want to say it, but it was kind of lame.
Yeah,
I
no.
just said it. So
Nah, I agree.
I just said it. Stop saying it.
Yeah, just be honest. I talk shit about this show all the time
Yeah, it's better.
on here.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the sketch?
I don't watch The Bachelor. I know they do this sketch
Yeah.
a lot. I'm never a huge fan of it, but I think it was a fine sketch to watch.
Yeah.
Like, I was smiling during it.
I think I still don't like it, but they're improving on it in that it's way shorter. And I like how they switched the guy for a second just to
Yeah.
be weird.
I noticed that. Why
yeah.
would they do that? Though?
Just to be-
Just to be dumb,
God,
like,
okay.
'cause it's a dumb sketch.
Yeah, and I think it's also that they look so alike that it's like they're disposable. Kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
I mean, all
Actually,
of them.
it wasn't
Ah.
Moffat though, because he looks more like Mikey. I feel like instead they put Luke.
No, not them
Oh,
as disposable. Oh my god, no.
In real
Yeah,
life.
SNL. No, in real life, I think right
all
now in particular,
Yeah.
sorry, Bachelor, but you're very, I'm not, you're average.
Yeah.
You're the American average male, and so you're disposable. We
Yeah.
can switch you in.
Yeah, I agree.
And maybe they had like a stand-in on some episodes and that we don't know the reference.
Probably. Who knows? I tried to watch
And
The
who
Bachelor.
cares?
Yeah.
I used to, but no, not anymore.
Absolutely
I felt,
not.
Yeah.
I watched 2 episodes or 3 episodes. I just felt so dumb. after.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
No
just
growth. No,
And
nothing.
like I don't.
Yeah.
These people are like 23, trying to get married.
Yeah.
I was like, oh god.
You're there to get famous after, so.
Yeah. It was so dumb.
Yeah, and there's always the one token crazy, and
Yeah.
I did like that part where she's like, "You know, you're gonna hear the stuff about me." McKinnon did that, right?
Yeah.
That was the best part for me.
And the squirrel. She was the best one,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to watch a really hilarious comedy of Bachelor, just go watch Burning Love.
I watched Burning Love, and I think that's funny, but it's also like only 20 minutes or half an hour. Like every Bachelor episode is like 3 hours
Yeah,
long.
it's too much.
Who has that much time now, right? Just
Too
TV
much.
would, if anything.
Oh god, most of America, I guess. That's why it's a successful show. Fresh Prince parody.
Killed it, yeah.
Oh, so good.
So good.
Yeah. Just a simple concept of like, that's not really how his life got flipped up. So let's make it really flip upside down. Method Man.
Yep.
Oh man, what'd you guys think of it?
It was hilarious.
Took me back when I was like 4th grade, 3rd grade, when I would go home and turn it on and eat my
Yeah.
popcorn. Like, it was nice.
I loved how they did it in the same sort of filming, the same sort of like edit.
They had
It made you
Carlton.
really feel like you were in the 90s. And I know Amy's probably didn't like this, but I loved Kenan in this when he's like, "You can call me the judge," and he like brings out the gun at the end. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. They had Carlton. They had everyone.
Carlton, played by Sam J.
Yeah.
She was a comic from here. She's my friend.
Oh,
not
really?
my friend, but I know her.
I was like, she looked so. I knew it was familiar. But
I didn't realize it until we were just talking, because I'm like, who plays Carlton?
yeah.
Has to be a girl. And I was like, and then you mentioned, I don't know, but I was like, oh, it's Sam J. She's the writer. But yeah, sorry I cut you off.
No,
because I got
go
so
ahead.
excited.
No, yeah, for sure. But I was just gonna say I love the ending too when he's a real homeless, like towards the end, in the tent.
Yeah,
with
Jasper
no teeth.
Mitchell.
Yeah, Jasper Mitchell. That was a nice twist.
Yeah, I did like Kenan in it too, even though I also usually hate Kenan. But I think it was just the writing was good. He didn't sound like Uncle
Oh yeah.
Phil.
No.
But the timing of the sketch made him good. I loved it. I love Will Smith too.
Oh yeah.
I'm a huge Will Smith fan, so any like good parody of a Will Smith thing, I'm on board.
Totally.
Yeah. Do you guys have anything else to say? No. Okay.
No.
Let's move
We
on.
covered it.
Yeah. Google Talk, being bullied for looking like Bart Simpson. This is such a funny idea, and they went nowhere with it. Just like one joke. I saw the Instagram of it before I saw the sketch, and I was excited to watch it, and it was just like, okay.
It didn't deliver. It was repetitive with the Homer stuff and just the laughing. And the host was acting so dumb, like obviously on purpose, but like, Jessica did great, but it's more like, I want someone that's a bit more interested in her guests and all that. So maybe she's trying to say some of the hosts now on TV are like that. I don't know. But it was kind of like dumb to watch.
I feel like they didn't go with the best punchline.
Yeah.
Because I thought having the Bart Simpson part was a great B-side of the story.
Yeah.
Of the
Did
joke.
I say Homer?
Or whatever. Yeah. So the whole Bart thing was hilarious at first. I was like, damn, he looks so much like him. That is so funny. And then the few little jokes were that, but I feel like that being like the main punchline it could have just been better.
Yeah.
It fell flat for me.
Or like add another weird character or something.
Oh yeah, like someone who ends up looking like Lisa.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know.
Or have the characters care that he looked, because I felt like everybody was just ignoring him looking like Bart.
Other than Pete.
Yeah.
I feel like Pete was into it.
But it'd be funny if the Jessica Chastain and Jessica Simpson.
Where is she, by the
So
way?
many Simpsons.
So MIA. But
No, Jessica Chastain, I wish she maybe if they mentioned him more, or like made the joke about him looking like, or you could even make the joke about bullying. It's just, I don't know.
Then that hashtag was so awfully long, and I love how she even says it. My bad.
Yeah. Too many hashtags
Yeah.
this episode.
Yeah.
I felt. What even matters anymore? I don't really. What do you guys have to say?
I think we really saw Jessica's true colors on what she feels about America today, our political system, Trump, and all of that. I love how she acted to come out of character on purpose, because I feel, and she did write that sketch, by the way.
She did?
She wrote that sketch for SNL. Yeah. I read about it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think that was her own kind of.
Oh, good for. Now I think differently about the sketch.
I loved this sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it honestly is verbalizing how I am like almost every day now that I read the news. Like I'm
You're
crying
heavy
and,
into,
like,
like,
what
politics
even
right
matter?
now.
Like they're so like it's amazing. It's like people are like, are you even surprised? And I'm like, I am still surprised because it should still be horrific regardless. So I thought it was really funny, and it just. She had that whole, like, I love, like, when she does that, like, whiny type of voice and she does it in her acting. So that whole showcase of her was what I wanted from a Jessica Chastain SNL episode.
Okay.
So that's why I liked that.
Yeah. I thought, like, see, I feel like this whenever I watch Update, and I feel like the Jost and Che always kind of have this personality. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't like, because we already have Update. We don't need this again. But I think of it differently now that I know that Jessica wrote it, because she's not nothing for nothing. She's not a professional sketch writer. But it is kind of impressive because there were funny moments. I liked the final thing, like nothing matters.
Yeah.
Her
And everybody's
drinking, that was
thoughts.
the-
Yeah,
the
everyone's guesses of what could matter, and
Yeah.
then Keenan's being
Sex
the
tape.
sex tape with Dalton.
wine. Or the flag being gay and all of that.
Yeah, those are really funny.
Small
Yeah.
little gems. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so good for her. We'll talk about her as in a host later on after we talk about the sketches. But Troye was next. Troye Sivan. What did you guys think? Have you, Steph? So you haven't heard
No.
have you heard his music before?
Yeah, and I actually like his music. He has a few songs that I know were huge top hits for a while. But I know these were new songs that he was showcasing.
Okay.
These are new songs, and so a lot of people, his fans, are excited about it. However, I have a issue with anyone coming on SNL and playing their slowest songs, or two very slow
I see,
songs.
yeah.
The first song was, you consider that slow?
I don't know what I considered the first song. I was very distracted by whether his hair was oil or water.
Yeah,
The
me
aesthetic
too.
of it. Yeah.
I loved his movement. I loved his like artistic portrayal of his music and himself, and I feel like that was really cool. I didn't like the song.
Yeah, I thought he wasn't really singing. Like, he was just kind of talking. His stage presence was great. Even that weird wet style.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Follow your heart, like, do whatever you want. You're killing it. So keep doing it.
I got a Robin vibe. Like,
But not good, like the song. The look, kind of.
the physical, the song, kind of. I mean, I love Robin, but
Yeah.
it was, if I were to compare to someone close to her. But like you said, the aesthetic kind of threw me off too. Like, what are we looking at? So yeah.
He's a guy. I think he's like a gay guy from
Oh,
YouTube.
cool.
Because I remember there's like a big coming out video.
Yeah, no, that's why
Yeah.
part of
Good
the
for
reason
you.
I loved the aspect of his performance that he's shattering like the normal type of masculine performance
Yeah.
or male performance, and it was super like his body was involved and his movements were really, it was like kind of like a Rihanna type performance
Yeah.
for me. I just didn't like this song.
Same, yeah.
Yeah.
You're a good looking guy, just
Totally.
sing better.
Yeah, very cute.
Or auto-tune it, That's what's win.
T-Pain.
Yeah. Update. I really enjoy
yeah.
Update
It always
crushed.
brings it home.
Crush.
Yeah.
I was cracking up the entire time.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, we were talking about it. I wish they had, like, an entire episode of the
They
update.
used to. Do you remember what during the election season? It was like every Thursday for half an hour. So good. They should just bring it back, especially now with Trump. Come on, there's
Yes.
so much news.
So much
And just
material.
those two together are just, like,
So
such good partners.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
equally play off each other's jokes, and you can tell when they give each other kudos or not kudos, and it's like, you see why their
Yeah.
jokes are so good, because I feel like it's the best kind of competition ever.
Yeah.
And when Michael J was like, I didn't know you were a lesbian in high
Oh
school.
my God.
That was I wrote that
With
down.
the bangs, perfect. Oh my
So
god.
good.
Oh my god. And even like the Prince William and Harry thing, that they were so good together too.
Yeah.
Making fun
Well,
of
we'll
each
talk
other.
about
yeah.
the guests in a sec.
Yeah.
Let's just get
Yeah.
let's but yeah. I wonder if he did that twice though. The lesbian thing. Like I wonder if they did it in rehearsal and like if it was a blind or if it was like a natural thing.
I always forget about the rehearsal run,
Yeah.
but regardless, it was so
So-
fun. I mean, we always talk about how it's usually all of our favorite parts this season
Yeah.
in particular, and it's like every week I leave that's the redeeming part of every episode, and it's worth it. They're so funny.
Yeah, and most of the episode is like trying to make sketches about politics that don't really work, and they're just like keeping it real with jokes at work, and I think that's why. And also they're just doing commentary about the news and how weird it is right
But
now.
now we'll see. I'm sure a few lesbians will speak up and say that's not cool or that was discrimination. You know how everything hurts people now. Like
Yeah.
everyone's all really sensitive, but
I mean, you
Yeah.
know what? It's worth it.
yeah,
I
it was
think when
funny.
there's not a malicious intent, usually people are,
Yeah.
especially in comedy,
Yeah.
that's like, I'm very PC, but in comedy, there's a fine line,
Yeah.
and they're really on the good side of that.
Mm-hmm.
Almost always because they're so smart. That's what I love about their humor. It's so smart, and you're like, damn, like the metaphor last week about the pedophile and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Do you guys have any favorite jokes that they said aside from the Colin as a lesbian? I liked the beginning when he said, just blame it's just an excuse for Trump to blame another minority.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Trump's body looking like a seal.
that was
yeah.
Good.
I wish they picked a better picture though. But I don't know if they have like any shirtless Trump photos or if we're ready for that. Probably not. She could finally Google Stormy Daniels on his work computer.
Oh yeah, yes.
That's funny.
There was so many good ones this time. I usually write down a few, but I was laughing the entire time that I didn't even write them down.
Yeah.
Oh, the tax bill government. How like he
just
shows it and then like he gets his mug to drink the coffee and he had no time.
That was that's
Brilliant.
such a good idea.
Like,
Just to add the mug thing.
That actually, no, I'm so glad you brought that up. That was my favorite part because I wasn't even expecting that. I even looked away and then the music stopped. I was like, oh shit.
So perfect. They're brilliant. Like
So
they just
good.
kill it.
The guests, there were 3 this time, which is a lot. Stormy Daniels, I thought she was not so much funny as she was just being honest, because it's true. And I liked the take they took with her, because having a porn star on Weekend Update, they could go crazy. But I like that they made her like a real person. With some funny, like the hashtag ass ups jokes, but like
That
I'm the
was
hero you
cool.
need right now.
Yeah.
So true.
Totally. Even how she mentions where there are women directors in porn, but not
Yeah.
in Hollywood. That was nice. That was a nice way into what's going on today. So
Yeah.
props to that.
Yeah.
It was I loved how ironic it is that she was saying I'm a Republican and stuff, but this is who you're stuck with. Like you have no one else to blame.
So good. Then Prince William and
So
Harry. Just a fun. You don't even
so
have to know about them.
Juicy to watch.
Yeah.
The hair.
The hair.
Or lack of. The stamps.
An English Larry David or what did you say? That was funny. And then, but my favorite is the Harry Potter one when he says, that made all of England's economy, and you don't know that.
half of England's
perfection. And then the Suits comment about Meg, and just everything. It was so juicy and fun to watch.
But also just good brothers. Like it just you don't have to know the whole like. It didn't even have to be about William and Harry. It's just basically 2 English brothers.
Yeah.
Goofing, which I thought was cute. Steph, do you have anything to
No,
add?
I agree. It's just another way to get those two. They're such good scene partners, I feel like, together.
Yeah,
that it's another siblings. It worked perfectly for them.
And I love that they got mad at each other, but then just was like, I love you.
Yeah.
Love you more. Bangers mash, hello? What did I write? I don't know. Anyways. That's what they say to each other. High five, All right. When they were doing that weird high five.
Yeah, totally.
I just don't know what it is, so I'm not going to try to rebutcher
They have their like special handshake.
Yeah, the secret handshake.
Yeah.
Robert
my.
Mueller.
Oh, yes. We have
Stop
no
my
words.
heart. This was so epic.
She is talent. You are amazing. The aesthetics, the makeup, the nose, the jawline.
The cheek.
I just can't. Like, she's incredible.
I like when they're.
And the costume
incredible.
makeup.
I like SNL. They're like, I don't know if Robert Mueller's that funny. Let's make him funny by just making a lady play him.
Yes.
And a fat suit.
She's so versatile. She can do anything. Kate, you are amazing.
Yeah, she rules. It's so funny.
You like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? You
Why?
don't usually like her
No,
stuff?
we're Kate's
Oh,
usually our
okay.
number one.
Yeah, Kate rules.
I just thought this was so funny.
Yeah,
And like she
yeah.
barely said any lines, but the whole time you're like,
Yeah.
I love how it was real. This one, usually we talk about with the politics and the characters now, we're like, add something different, like make it weird, like get weird with it. But this one was almost like so realistic in the most perfect way.
I think it was, but it was still kind of goofy and playing that like I want to tell you a secret
Yeah.
game. Because it's true, like, he knows a lot of information, but he can't tell it. But instead of making it like, I can't, it's all confidential, just be like, well,
No, yeah,
Like
but
a
the
high school
facts, the
crush,
premise
something.
was true. I mean,
Yeah.
the premise of his character and having all this information that we all are like, can you just tell us if
Yeah.
it's gonna work out for us in the end or not? That's what I liked about it. That's like, I feel like internal monologues that could be going through Robert Mueller's head
Yeah.
and the entire Trump administration. But I agree, making it a woman in and making like the whole like that was awesome.
Good.
Was that a toothpick in her mouth?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
genius.
she should have just had a cigarette or something. Like she's
Genius.
holding it like a.
So, I mean, there's nothing else to say. It was the best one, probably.
Killed it. This one I didn't like that much. Alexa,
Oh, Jeff
the
Bezos.
Amazon headquarters. Yeah. Well, because I think it's sort of ended stronger. Instead, it started off strong, and then just fizzled out. Like leave Casey Affleck and Paula Deen till the end. Don't because
Yeah.
the Pitbull was kind of a weak Pitbull.
He was funny though. That's all
Good
I said.
point.
That's all I do.
Yeah.
That was funny.
And then it just ended like, I don't know what. All right, who should I pick? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good point. I agree, because I was kind of trying to figure out what is it, because I liked the premise. I loved Kyle Mooney in it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really strong intro with the Bostonians and everything, but then it didn't go anywhere.
I just love how he created Alexa, but she ends up saying, his last name the wrong way. That was funny.
Yeah,
And
that
then
was-
towards the end, when he goes like, "I love you, Alexa," like that connection he probably has with his product.
Yeah.
It's Jeff Bezos, so it's funny, and he's just taking over the world, and I like it. I don't know. I'm a fan of his.
I wanted her to say something after he said, I love you, Alexa.
They just ended it like that. Yeah.
I wanted her to be
But
like, whoa. Or something.
Oh yeah. It was cool though, because I didn't even realize, SNL did teach me this, that they are looking for a new Amazon headquarters.
LA, right?
Yeah, or there's a few in the running, I think,
Oh.
but it is like really important for a city's economy, and I didn't even think about that. So that was cool
Good.
when they
Yeah.
can
All the
twist
jobs.
that in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. California girl tacos. White girl tacos. I thought this was a funny idea, but they didn't do anything with it. Like, okay, you're making fun of dumb white girls in California. Which, by the way, hey, not cool. No, I'm just kidding. I'm originally from New Jersey, so I'll never take offense. But, I don't know. I get it, and at the end they're surgeons. Cool, but I wish it raised the stakes more. What did you guys think?
Okay, so I loved it only because I feel like when I go to restaurants and they give me weird ass promotional deals, I get like mind boggled like that too. So for me, it was so true. Call me crazy, don't judge me, but sometimes those numbers freak me out. So I just say, let me pay full price. I don't understand your deal. So I think that's what it was. It was just probably a mockery of those weird deals from
So
restaurants.
you're those girls.
I am. Sometimes,
stupid.
but not stupid. But like it just
kidding.
sometimes these buy one get half off and get a third one for free, but it has to be grape juice. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of those are
It was
scams.
stupid funny, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I agree kind of with, but I liked the premise of it, but I felt like I was 80 Bryant in real life. Like I was
Yeah.
like, you guys are really annoying me. Can you just shut
Yeah,
up for a
like,
second?
shut-
Like
yeah.
this is this and this is that. Like stop talking.
Yeah.
But the ending of them being neurosurgeons was good. It needed a twist, but now that you say that, I think that's the missing piece. It should have been, like we always say, get weirder.
Yeah.
It didn't even go anywhere. Yeah, it was too short. Like yeah, totally.
And they great voices, but I don't know. Maybe even exaggerate them more. I don't. Well, who knows? Just throw it away. Get rid of it. Not this one though. I like Doctor's Orders. Definitely my new favorite chat one. You didn't like it?
No,
You
I
guys-
know.
didn't like it. It was just boring to me.
Oh, I
but-
thought it's so funny. Like, cause this is a reoccurring sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this was the funniest one because he almost died and the doctor fell in love with him. And Jessica Chastain being dramatic always kills.
I agree. I really liked this one. This
Yeah.
was one of my favorite sketches for the night. And I love the ending when they're like, how did he get here? And they're like, someone dared him to eat a piece of dog turd. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Chad. And Pete is so good at that. Like staying straight face and
Yeah.
being like, I don't know.
And just
Okay.
walking.
His reactions were bomb. Yeah,
Okay.
totally.
Why didn't you like it, Louisa?
It didn't have enough weight for me. It's like, okay, a doctor, falls in love with her patient. I liked his reaction.
What's bigger weight?
Well,
He's just almost died.
It was just, I don't
He's
know.
peeing in a bowl while she talks.
I,
What's
Yeah.
bigger
I just
weight?
didn't really okay, next.
Just be literally on your deathbed. No, I thought that because usually I forget the others, but they're not this extreme. which I thought that finally you figured out, go more extreme. Yeah, I thought it was funny. But I respect your opinion.
We can agree to disagree.
Yeah. Here's another one that I thought finally I kind of like this one too. The female lawyers with Kenan as the acting coach.
Oh,
wow. Because I guess the previous ones I wasn't into because I'm not a Kenan head. But I think just making Jessica Chastain be dramatic and just showing, oh, she's a serious actress, and then have her do wacky stuff, I'm on board.
yeah. I didn't love this sketch. I thought her and Leslie together were a good duo, and I thought it was a good premise, I guess. Or no, I'm not even gonna say that. I didn't like it that much, but I was smiling during it.
Yeah.
It wasn't great.
I like the idea of it, the message of it, especially what's going on today with women and pay rates and all that. But the fact that it was just too much of, I don't know, like the reactions to go and just shake the neck and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I think they were trying to say something that sometimes people portray too much for a role. I don't know. It was okay.
Yeah.
It was okay for me.
Well, this one, I thought it was better than the previous ones because it's a reoccurring one too, because they kind of, I think the characters were more straight manning it, whereas last time they were more open to being crazy. This one, they're like, you were just in the Jeffersons one episode. This is a 120-page film. I think that's why I liked it, because I feel like that's how we are in the audience, being like, hey, this guy's a weirdo. Come on, you guys.
Yeah.
So, and I appreciate that they did try it once, like the weird stuff.
Yeah.
She was good at it, though. They both killed it.
Yeah.
They were both really
Surprising
good at that.
for Leslie.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was really good at that, and then went full. That's what I think. That was one of the parts I liked the most. Is that skit in particular? And this episode, she really hit her lines well and wasn't breaking.
Yeah, which is different for her. Good for her. Overall, though, I thought it was it was a good episode.
Yeah.
I thought Jessica Chastain was great because of all her like voices and everything, and just she seemed like she was having fun, and that's what counts. You know? Yeah.
I agree. The moment she walked on, she seemed genuinely excited, and then when she left, she said, "This has been one of the best weeks of my life," and I was like, "Oh my God, I love that."
I'm just gonna comment on that. Her closing speech, she was so into it, like it was oozing out on how happy she was
yeah.
to be there. Yeah.
And that, I think that we could see that in the audience. Like, we could see, even if it's not that good of a sketch, at least she's having fun, so we kind of have fun. But yeah, next week is Will Ferrell
Exciting.
and Chris Stapleton. So comment below if you know who Chris Stapleton is, because we don't.
I am so excited for Will Ferrell.
God,
Yeah.
when was the last time he hosted? Do you remember,
I don't know,
like,
but it's
years
his
ago?
fourth time. It's his fourth time.
He's come back as George W. Bush
A few times.
So good.
but rare.
Yeah.
And he hasn't hosted, I feel like, in a while.
Yeah, I think the last time was, like, he hosted a finale a few years ago.
This is a
Yay.
blessing.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
blessing.
Gonna be good. Gonna have some some Bush.
And count on him to make anything as weird and uncomfortable as possible.
Genius. Yeah.
Until next time, you guys, where can we find you on the internet?
Thanks for watching, everyone. You can find me on Instagram at Nobody Reads Anymore TV and on Twitter at Nobody Reads TV. Thank you.
Thanks for watching, guys. And I forgot that we should all see Molly's game with Jessica Chastain.
Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to be really great.
I'm trying to see it tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, I really
Movie
want to
Pass.
see it.
I have it too. I watched I, Tonya yesterday with my movie pass.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic movie, you guys. Go see it.
Jenny kills.
Yeah.
Yes, Jenny.
Oh yeah, but my movie pass. Do you have movie pass?
No.
I'll get
You'll
it.
save so much money.
We'll talk about it
yeah,
after.
Yeah, sorry.
But we're
Anyways, you guys, I'm MoviePass.com. No, I'm Steph Sabraw. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Steph Sabraw. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, and I'm Kelly McInerney. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at HollyWeirdo. Amy and Elizabeth, I think, will be back next week. Amy will be. Yeah, see you next week. Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz
See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.